Hello there. What's going on, everybody? We're running Droids versus Rebels today for Star Wars Legion, and I'm running my lightsaber nunchuck-wielding General Grievous, and he has tenacity, aggressive tactics, commanding presence, and the DT-57 Annihilator. I'm running 6 units of droids, and to more easily identify the differences between them, I've got 5 they're all running B1s and the EC5 B1. 5 of them are plain. The 6th unit has HQ uplink and electro binoculars, and I have 2 units of droidicas. Each are equipped with linked targeting array. And since I did not get more than 1 core set, I have all of the droids kind of set up right here, and I'm going to be proxying Ninja Turtles for droids. So I've got Donatello leading a group of Spaceballs, proxying in as droids. I've got Michelangelo leading a group of clones in the yellow as another droids, and I know the clones is a training exercise for them, and they agreed to it. Captain Rex said that they had to do it. And then Leonardo is leading a group of other clones as impersonators. Raphael, however, is just going to hang out here and talk to Obi-Wan Kenobi, and they're going to trade quips. And that is a rifle config, commanding presence, and duck and cover. 2 units of Tauntauns without any upgrades. He's running the Mark II medium blaster folks with the Rebel veterans. So 2 units of each. Yep. Rebel Pathfinders and Rebel Pathfinders. And what about core?
These are my core.
Oh, Rebel veterans are core.
Yes.
For some reason, I was thinking they're special forces. See, I am totally losing my mind. These are all because this is the first time I think you haven't used a single Rebel trooper.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's really interesting. So we're gonna have, oh boy. And so how many activations is this?
9.
So it's 9 versus 9. Very cool. And this is we're a little bit more sparsely dense. But that's not even a word. A little more sparsely populated battlefield here. All right, so here's our battlefield. We went with our advanced positions, limited visibility, and recover the supplies. And we have our middle objective. I placed one here and here. Sean placed one there. And where was that other one?
Right behind the boom.
Oh, right there. Okay, there we go. And that's where we are set up. I'm blue player, so I'm going first, and Scout 1 is going to help because I'm going to put somebody probably over here. But the droids have so many dudes that I can really kind of deploy them, and I can spread that range 1. I can spread that 1 unit out so much to really kind of deny a lot of access to his Pathfinders because I'm really worried about them kind of trying to sneak up. But I don't think he'll really do that because he hasn't been quite so crazy about that lately, but we'll see. All right, so I deployed and I did my speed 1 move, and I got the leader there, and I was able to spread these guys out that far and maintain cohesion, which does really work there, and it kind of denies a whole lot of that area. And normally I don't spread people out that far, but when you're going up against Jinn or Pathfinders, it's pretty fun to do. All right, and you're going early. All right, that makes sense. Pathfinders, and that's a POW?
Yep, that's POW.
Oh, POW's nasty. All right, so we are deployed. We've got some Tauntauns over there. We've got some other Tauntauns over here. Jinn right there behind some boxes. And we agree the boxes are going to be light cover or completely blocking if you can't even see them. All right, we've got some troopers there. Oh, they were able to start touching that terrain, Pete, or that. So that one will be real easy for you. We got kind of close to that one over here. I got that unit spread apart. I got this unit closer together. I just knocked him over, poor guy. That unit there, droids, and Grievous. And I realized I kind of screwed up my chain because I wanted to be able to issue one in order and just go boom, 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 boom. But from this unit out, I'm just out of range. So I was so worried about blocking off Jinn that I put these guys too far out, and they're not going to be able to be in range of everybody else. So I kind of screwed up my chain a little bit, but probably will be able to fix it. And then the 2 droidicas are here and back. All right, and we are getting ready to start. I'm going to play some command cards. All right, so we both played standing orders. I won the roll, so I'm going first, and I could just issue my order here and then go all the way down the chain. I could get 4 of my 6 droid units. Or I could take this first turn, have this guy in the middle, this cloaked droid. He's wearing Grievous's cloak.
General Roger.
General Roger. General Roger is the one that has electro binoculars and HQ uplink. I'm going to have him actually go ahead and HQ uplink and have him give an order to himself, and then I'm going to chain it this direction. So I'm only going to be able to hit 3 of my droids because Grievous is going to give the order to himself. I want to make sure Grievous, I can control when and where he goes at this point, especially with maybe Tauntauns running in, or I don't want him to end up being stuck having to go first, and then Tauntauns come, and just bad things can happen there. So, yeah, I figure these guys don't have anybody to shoot anyway, so I don't have to worry as much about their AI. It will just kind of make my pile a little thicker, so I won't necessarily be able to control when I do the droidicas. That's kind of the problem. All right. Halfway through turn 1 right here, just stuff getting in position. These guys did spotter, gave these guys an aim token. They're still ready to go in case somebody does kind of wander in too close. Sean took some objectives and kind of withdrew, so he's coming kind of pulling back. And it's kind of like he's going to say, you got to come to me, but I kind of don't have to because this middle one is all that really matters. So it's really just going to be a fight for the middle. But he's probably hoping on at the time you take that middle, I will already have guys that can shoot you from really, really far away. And I'm like, yeah, that's probably a good point. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. But all right. But now I'm running into an interesting dilemma here. I had all of these troopers do stand. They moved in standby, which completed my chain. So now next turn I should be able to chain everything all the way across. But it really makes his Tauntauns think twice about trying to run in here and ram me right away, because if they come too close, they're going to get lit up really, really bad. So more than likely, I've kind of forced that Tauntaun to either run away or take a slow approach and then next turn try to come in. But still, they're by themselves, and even if they are able to get, to some of these guys, I just don't see it ending really well for them. But regardless of that, we've got these droidicas here, which I don't need all of these troops pointed this way and both droidicas pointed this way now. So I want the droidicas to go that way, but they're facing this way. Now, they don't have reposition, which is really fun. So if I want them to turn around, I could either go wheel mode and, and use a speed 3, or I could do 2 speed 1 moves because they don't have reposition. And a speed 1 move might not be that bad, but it's not going to get me as far. I think I'm going to have them kind of turn into wheeled mode and kind of start moving over this way to kind of. I think a lot of the battle's going to be focused on the middle.
The Duke has ground troops, so they can suppress your own guys.
Who was what?
You Duke has ground vehicles.
I could suppress my own guy. Yeah. I wanted to move right through them, but I don't think I really want to do that right now. It'd be kind of cool to do with C-3PO. Give him a little suppression so you can't shoot him.
Oh, that's actually kind of
All right, so I've just I've moved the droidicas up. These guys went wheeled mode. I hadn't put their wheels together yet, so I'm actually using the wheeled mode token. These guys just did 2 moves, kind of got in a good position to kind of cover this whole area. And he ended up pulling his Tauntauns and just kind of hiding them behind that. I had to go with Grievous last, and I moved Grievous. He got up into range of that middle token, but that did trigger standby of this
Mark II.
The Mark II. So, what does he roll? 3 dice?
4 dice.
4 dice. He's got critical 1, right?
No, you critical 2.
He's got critical 2. Oh, well, all right. So I will. You got 2 dice coming in. He doesn't have Pierce, though. Yeah. And I roll 2 red for Grievous. So, all right, Grievous. Let's see what you're going to get. We got 1. So, Grievous takes 1 damage, which is exactly what I want him to have for tenacity. Of course, that's a slippery slope towards getting 8 health on Grievous. I thought he only had 6. See, this is what happens the first time you're really playing droids. Yowza. Awesome. All right, so end of round 1, nothing really happened. But beginning of turn 2, I played Supreme Commander, which didn't give Grievous any surge, but since he has aggressive tactics, I'm going to be able to put 4 surge out there, and I'll give it 1 to Grievous and then 3 to 3 troopers. And I do have my chain fixed, so now the droidicas are the 2 that are going to be in the pile. So I actually have full operational control if we've just given 2 tokens out, which is really, really nice. And you did complete the mission. Who's getting them?
These two, because when I give one order to them, they give it over to them.
Okay. Actually, I'll put that on these guys. There we go. So the 3 kind of in the middle have to surge, because... you know what? On second thought... No, that makes sense. That makes... No. I think I'm going to give it to these guys. Yeah. I'm going to give it over there. I think these Tauntauns are coming in, and I think I'm going to need to deal with them.
I'll give it to Jin, so it makes it a little bit less random.
All right. And that's going to do it for the orders phase. And I'm going first. And I will tell you, it's going to be Grievous, because we're also in limited visibility. So now the max range is 3, so even your POW and stuff aren't going to be able to reach me. So if I claim with Grievous and then move back into protection of all these guys who now have Guardian 2, Grievous is going to be just fine. And that's true. Grievous will run away like he always does, as Master Windu would say. All right, so he moved these guys up. He took a shot on these droids. Did get a suppression in. They're not going to get light cover for that, because droids don't get the benefits of suppression from or cover from suppression.
But they don't lose an action.
But they also don't lose an action, so that's good. They can still panic, but Grievous is nearby, so that's not too much of a worry. And I want to keep them with their face-up order token right now, because that they can Guardian for Grievous in case he gets shot a little bit more. So what I did for my first activation is I took Donatello, had him claim, and moved that B1 battle droid unit back a little bit. Oh, I forgot that Spaceball. Yeah, there's so many guys. And that's one thing I'm noticing here is, like, you really is filling up the battlefield because you have, so many more actual troops on the battlefield. Like, whenever special forces or whatever come out, or cheaper commanders, and you can have, like, even more, you're going to really fill up the battlefield. And when those tanks come out,
this would be possible. Crazy, the strategic, the strategic droids.
Yeah, that would make
entourage B1s. So you get
entourage B1s. Yes. Oh my, that would be hilarious.
There's like 8 B1 units out there.
That would actually be really, really cool. I would love for them to do that. Took Michelangelo, put him around here. I'm really liking the Ninja Turtles as placeholders for B1s. This won't be for too long. We get the rest of our legions for stuff for Clone Wars, I'll change that. But they did a standby right there in case those Tauntauns do come out. But over here, Sean took POW and these Pathfinders, and he's taking a shot on Grievous with some fire support from the Mark II blasters. And Grievous does have just a surge. He has no dodge, so he's not going to be able to block. And he does have maybe some guys with Guardian, so hopefully whatever damage is there. Now, crits cannot be Guardianed, and you can't Guardian another Guardian. Oh, so they wouldn't be able to Guardian each other, because you can't Guardian somebody else who has Guardian.
Oh.
So, but once they spend a token, then they could Guardian that other guy, because then they lose it. So that's interesting. But yeah, all right. So
I didn't roll too well. I'm not going to use it again.
You're not going to roll. You should use it again.
All right, fine.
All right. Let's see. Let's see what we're.
Oh, when these guys were issued order, I was supposed to give them a dodge. I totally forgot about that part.
I'll allow it.
It comes with the order card.
I'll allow it. No, of course I will. Of course I will.
All right.
All right.
So I do have critical 2 with
the all right.
Mark 2.
But you have all right. So the criticals, that's actually pretty good in this case, because Guardian, that will stop some of that damage. All right. All right. Well, I see one surge that'll go critical.
Definitely gonna go critical.
You don't have any aims or rerolls.
No.
So we're looking at that's 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 4 criticals.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 4 criticals.
4 criticals. So 4 are going straight to Grievous. I can Guardian 2 of them, and I can split that up at this point, which is pretty interesting. I think I'm going to have the leader unit try to take both, because they're probably going to be hanging back the most with that HQ uplink and the electro binoculars. So they're going to go and try to Guardian 2 first. Also, they do have a surge, so like they can potentially.
Oh,
they can potentially do fairly well here. Yeah. So they're going to roll 2. And they got nothing, so they'll just take the 2, but they're not going to get suppression from that, which is nice. So we'll just get 2 little dudes. We'll get that little dude and this little dude. We failed you, Master. That's what they're saying. All right. And then Grievous is going to roll for 4.
Yep.
All right.
No pierce.
And I'm going to roll it right in here.
1 damage already, right?
I did take 1.
All right.
There's no pierce here. Yeah, and so I'm going to hope this is... well, I will spend my 1 surge, so I will take 2 more damage, which is not great, but it could have been more than that. So the Guardian ability was still helpful. So
Yeah, true.
I'm up to 3 damage on Grievous now. All right, so Sean took these other Rebel veterans up, and they took a shot at Grievous. Also moved and shot. Had critical 2, so he got actually 6, but since I do have a suppression now, 1 went away, and we're looking at 5 damage. Now there's 3 there, so these guys on the end are going to roll for 2. They still have that. They're going to Guardian 2. They will not get any, so they'll lose 2 troopers, and they can totally afford that. And that's going to be this guy. Well, no, that's the heavy weapons guy. This guy and this guy. They're going to come off. Boom, boom. All right. And then this unit in the middle will Guardian 1. And they do not get it. And I knocked that down. So they will lose 1 unit as well. And I think that's going to be this dude who's out here in the middle of nowhere. So he's not helping anybody. Okay, and so now there's 2 crits that I do have to roll against with Grievous. And that's really helping keep him alive.
It is.
Because he took both of those.
Oh.
He took both of those. Yep. So he's at 5. Now I've already guardianed a total of 4 health, so he could have been dead already.
Yeah, no, that's
and leave it to me to not block anything with red dice today. What is red dice, man? But if it's stormtroopers, they'll stay alive until the cows come home.
Sergeant Steve is.
Yeah. But the thing is, I'm not as worried now too, because even if now, granted, a lot of these I do have to worry about the tauntauns a little bit, but even if Grievous somehow dies this turn, I still did pull this objective pretty far back. I am worried about the tauntauns though. I can't lie about that. That's a little worse. He's forcing me to make some tough decisions here. So I got 5 damage on Grievous now. Really don't want Grievous to die this early in the game. That would be rough. Says the dog. Now I handed these Droids as an aim token because I was planning on doing some cool stuff, but I think the only way I can really stop Grievous, because these guys are going to be able to come in, they're going to be able to go over that stuff. They're unhindered. They're going to be able to go. They displace these guys, but you don't care. You don't care. Yeah, you really don't. So that would happen, but then we've got. You're gonna ram 2, right? So you're gonna have at least 2 crits that come in there. Now I can still Guardian in melee, but I'm not gonna be able to Guardian those crits and the 2 more damage, 5, 6, 7. It only takes you getting 3 damage in, and it's gonna be really tough. So I think the only way I can guarantee that I can keep Grievous alive right now is to put these guys into wield mode and then slide them out in front of Grievous. Now that'll make them very vulnerable. Their shields will be turned off. Basically, I won't be able to flip tokens at all. Granted, they have 6 health, but I mean they're probably as good as dead if I do that. And I also wasted that aim token, but I feel like it's worth it. So they're going to switch over to wheel mode. Because up here as and I have another action. I was probably going to dodge, but I triggered standby on this little guy, and he's going to shoot Grievous now because these are ground vehicles. Grievous is actually going to be upgraded to heavy cover at this point. Critical 2.
Critical 2.
There's going to be 1 crit. So you got 3. So wow, you got all of them. The 2 are going to go away. So there's 1. So 1. I'm going to have. No, this guy got hit. So these guys are going to roll for 1.
All right.
And they'll. Man, they just keep losing guys out of that unit. All right. And then Grievous will roll 1. Wow!
He's not saving to save his butt.
And that's another suppression for Grievous. Oh, I'm going to give him the 3.
Oh, the new 3.
Yeah. That comes with the Clone Wars core set and the Clone Wars expansions. All right, now for their second action, they're going to dodge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Wield mode is rough because that's the bottom unit here. I won't be able to use any of their shields. And I didn't get to shoot with them either. But the other thing that's rough here, well, at least they have cover 2. So.
Yeah.
All right, so I took these guys, moved them over here, and did a standby because Grievous is down. Jin shot Grievous. He's down to 1 health remaining. These Bistan's guys came up here and they moved. They can just get in range of the Droidicas though. So the Droidicas are going to be taking a shot. Now the thing is, because they're in wield mode, we can't flip their ion tokens. So if he shoots them with ion, then we're not going to be able to ionize it because the shields are turned off at this point. That's my interpretation of the rule because the rules say must flip if able, but this says cannot. Cannot attack or flip active shield tokens. So cannots usually trump must if able. So that's the way we're interpreting it, and I think that makes sense. Really? All right, so this is big to the Droidicas.
Oh yes.
Oh boy, there's a lot. How much is that? we got cover 2.
Yeah, that's all right. This is true. So I'm going to get rid of 2. So it's going to be 2, 4, 5.
5. Now I'm going to spend a dodge token.
So 4.
Okay, 4. I can probably handle 4. Now we do have defensive surge.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll 4 white dice. And you need at least 3 hits to kill one and maybe make room for... and the rear one is the leader, by the way. Oh, we got defensive surge for 2. Only 2 wounds, so we're going to stay alive. Woo! All right, so these Tauntauns moved. Man, the Tauntauns are insane. I feel like they shouldn't get repositioned because I really wish the Droidicus had it. But yeah, so they moved all the way up in, and they engaged these 2 Droidicas like so, and they're gonna do their ram attack.
So 4 black, 2 white. And they get the whole.
You're gonna be able to turn 2 dice to a critical.
Oh, I definitely needed that because I did not do well so well.
So you what?
So basically, it's going to be 4 hits.
4. Okay. And I'm gonna roll 4. If you kind of need to kill all of them.
Yeah.
Well. And I 2 blocks. So that's gonna kill this guy on the front, and then we'll leave 1 wound on the guy in the back.
So now this guy consolidates? I'm using the Warhammer term.
Oh yeah, you have to move to stay engaged, so you have to move in front of him. Yeah. All right, there might be enough room for you to get through.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, almost. It
Now,
almost certainly will be.
So you can activate standby now if you want.
Let's see. Oh yeah, but you would just displace with these guys. I don't know if there's a whole lot of. Oh, but if I move into a melee, then I cannot be displaced. Yes, and you cannot move through people that cannot be displaced. Which, oh yeah, but because I'd have to move a speed 1, if I wanted to go over that, I'd have to go.
Poor General Grievous.
I might be. Well, what if I go around? Yeah, I can.
No, that's close.
It's gonna be close because
the other way.
Oh, let me tell. I gotta put this camera down. So I was actually measuring from the wrong guys. These guys didn't even have a standby token anyway. They have a name. So yeah, these guys do, and so do these guys. But these guys are out of range. So what we'll do is we'll have these guys move into range. I'll put the leader there, and then I'll put these other guys all around into melee.
Oh no, Grievous.
Oh no, I'm knocking him down. All right. Yeah, basically that's going to keep Grievous safe-ish. About as safe as I can make him. All right, I went with Droidicas. They took a shot at Jin. She'll have.
Can you grab that guy?
She should have 4 suppression.
4?
Yeah, because that was a suppressive shot. You ducked and covered. You had 1 already.
And 1 already?
Yeah.
And duck and cover. Oh, you're right. Ow, man. Okay, no, I shouldn't have done that.
Well,
that's my bad.
Well, you would have saved. You would have stopped damage had you not rolled all blanks. All right.
That's true.
All right, so that was 1 move.
All right. So
they get a dodge.
They get a dodge.
Well, yeah, actually, the dodge might matter. I still have a guy that haven't gone yet. All right, what's it going to be?
I should have aimed first.
Well, you still get relentless. You can
but
move.
Like aim and then move.
Oh, you wanted to say you did that? That's fine. It's friendly game.
Yeah, because I knew I'd be in range too. So they would aim and move because I get relentless and shoot Grievous.
Yeah.
Now he's going to be light cover because I have sharpshooter 1.
Okay, but I have ultra heavy cover because Grievous has been trained in your Jedi art. Man, this has got to go well. All right.
All right, so...
What is your offense? You don't have Surge to hit also.
I do have Surge to hit.
Friggin' Tauntauns, man! All right, well, we're going to Guardian 2.
Yeah.
Wait.
So 1 goes away.
Wait, hold on. I don't know if I want to do that. Wait, I would only need to block 1 to save Grievous. It's worth the risk. Otherwise...
You have a crit, so you can have to take 1.
Right. Well, I can only Guardian 2 anyway. That's the most I can do. But what I'm thinking is, if Grievous is not dead, let me just save these guys and just chalk it up. And but I mean, I'm due to roll at least 1 block. I haven't rolled 1 block in years. So yeah, I'm going to Guardian 2 with these guys first. And of course, no blocks. So they'll lose 2 more guys. You and you. Oh no, sorry, Master, we stink.
All right, Grievous, 1 for the game. It all comes down to this. Come on! Oh, Grievous. Grievous is dead. Those lightsaber nunchucks could not save you, Grievous.
I didn't even
That was terrible. Oh. Well, Sean, I think we know how this game is going. I'd say that was a waste for them to even try. They just dove on the grenade for this stupid droids. I mean, I guardianed a lot. But I didn't get any damage in return. But they do drop that.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to probably just grab this thing. Oh, I don't have to nominate a new commander.
Not at the end of the turn.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm going last right here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, yeah. All right. I had my last unit move to touch the dropped objective by Grievous. And since they had an aim, I also had them take a shot at Jin. They didn't do any more damage, but they gave her a 5th suppression, which 1 went away. Now she's going to have 4 for next round, which maybe will slow her down a little bit, but probably not. She's got, 3 courage?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if that was... I should have probably just claimed the objective so I could have moved away really fast next turn. But the thing is, the Tauntauns will just catch me anywhere I go and kill me, and they can't be killed at all. They're just god modes. They're Death Trooper, the Death Trooper blood runs through their veins. All right. Turn 3, I made General Roger, my new commander, and I played Standing Orders. And he played Trust Goes Both Ways. That's the teamwork one, right?
You can still chain it.
Yeah, and so what I'm going to do... Granted, I lost Grievous, so a lot of stuff is totally hosed, right? Grievous' thing is coming out. Well, actually, this becomes my new commander now, right?
It does? No, I thought it stayed the same.
Oh, yeah, he's still the same type. Right? He is my commander. So he's going to HQ uplink. Boom.
Why? He doesn't need to.
What? No, I'm not going to give it to myself. I'm going to give these guys that order. And he's going to HQ uplink himself before he and everybody else dies. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and I can again, that's the problem of having it be in the middle, but that's okay. And granted, I could have given this guy an order and gone there. Actually, you know what? That makes more sense. Let me do that. I'll give this guy an order and have it go there, and then I have both of the droidicas in the pile. That makes a whole lot more sense.
Well then,
yeah.
You don't do HQ uplink then. Because
then I won't.
Should be go
you're
bang,
right.
Bang,
I'll just
bang, bang,
yeah.
bang, bang.
All right, I'm getting used to this whole thing, so that makes sense. I won't exhaust HQ uplink. I'll leave it unexhausted. I'll issue the order here and go 1, 2, 3, blah 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 blah. Yeah, that makes the most sense. All right, droid. I tell you what, the droid whole like chain is difficult to get used to, but it's cool. That's cool. All right, so he went with Tauntauns, and they moved and are engaging these guys. And since it's a melee, I'm not going to be able to use my shields, so that's kind of a bummer. I was really hoping to do some stuff there, but so be it. All right.
2 black or 4 black, 2 white. Yeah, man. See again with the bad rolls. Is this gonna be 3?
Okay, 3.
Yep.
All right, and I will roll 3 white dice, hoping to block at least 1, and I will block 1, so 2 damage to 1 guy.
Yep. All
right, so these guys grab the objective, move back. I have 3 objectives now, but I got to hold it for 3 more rounds, which is going to be tough, especially losing Grievous. And you haven't. I don't think you've lost a single miniature.
I have not.
I don't even think you have 1 point of damage on Jin, and that is it. So I've been playing really objective based, and yeah, you've been playing the kill game.
Well, right. I mean, I played I guarded that.
Well,
don't give.
Yeah. All right. You played.
All right, and I did aim.
Okay. So that's 4 to this guy now. Light cover because the vehicle's it's obstructed by the tauntaun.
Yep.
All right. So that's going to be 3.
Yep.
All right. I'm just going to spend 3 shields.
Can you do that?
It's a ranged attack.
Yeah. I forgot about range. Forgot about shields.
Yeah. Spend 3 shields. Boom, boom. I mean, that's fine because now those shields are gone. I've only got 1 left. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I totally forgot about that. That is
what it is. That's something. All right. I'm going to activate my General Roger here, and he is going to spotter these droidicas, give them an aim token. So when they do decide to back up and shoot your guys, they're going to be able to do some things. And shoot, what are they going to do? anybody? That'd be really nice if they could shoot somebody.
Maybe Jin.
Yeah, and she's not going to get heavy cover. Well, she will have heavy cover, but not from this.
No, she'll have light cover. She only had low profile that one turn.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, then we'll shoot Jin. So that's going to be, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white, and then 3 black. I will shoot Jin. I mean, it's really stupid going after Jin when I could go after other people. Or maybe I should just back up. Force you to come to me a little bit more. Yeah, no, I don't have the stuff to do this damage. I'm going to go for Jin. Let's have fun with it. All right. All right, here we go. We got 1. Oh, that was not bad. 1, 2, 3. So 1 goes away, so 2 damage to Jin.
Okay, so
And you roll a million. Do you want to spend your dodge?
I didn't.
I mean, it's as good as now as it ever will be.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it'll be 2.
All right.
2.
So that was only it was 2, and you spent it. It was 3. 1 goes away for light cover for the suppression. 1 goes away for the dodge. So it's only 1 damage. And you're gonna roll 4, 5. Yeah.
Got it.
You got it. Okay.
Ooh, barely got it.
See, good thing you spent the dodge.
Yeah.
All right. So these tauntauns just pivoted, went 1, 2, and just placed this unit twice actually, and yeah, that was nuts.
All right. So Spaceballs unit.
Mm-hmm.
Turn.
1, 2, 3. It looks like 4, 5.
Yep. 5.
Okay. We're gonna roll 5 white. Let's see what we can watch. 5 blocks right here. The Grievous never rolled any. We got 1, so we'll take 4. All right. That's okay. This guy isn't anything special. All right. So I'm using the Droidicas. They're going to do a reverse, and then they're going to attack. And we have an aim token that was given us to by General Roger. And so that's going to be 2 black and a red, and then 2 black and a red.
Yep.
So let's make this count. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll re-roll this 1. All right, so 5. You have some dodge tokens you can spend. I did spend that aim.
Yeah, I'll spend both.
Spend both. So you roll 3,
Yep.
and you have defensive surge. 3. Whoa! Does that kill a tauntaun?
Nope.
What?
They had 4 health.
Well, how about if they just have 100 health then? Jeez, I'm a monkey. All right, so these guys went and shot at my droids. They killed 3 more?
2 more.
2 more. But my droids managed to rally and only have 1 suppression left, so they did not panic, which was huge, and they still got both actions, so they moved and and they moved up to there and they're shooting. And you know, when I still got my heavy weapon guy, that's good, and they're not going to get any cover. So 2.
2.
That's not bad.
Block
Got him.
both.
That's another suppression. Activate and shoot these tauntauns here. They're going to aim and shoot because they have the face-up order. They can do that. And we've got 1, 2. Whew. We're going to reroll 2 black. It's not going to be it for the mighty tauntauns. That's going to be 3 damage to the tauntauns. All right.
Block 2.
Well, we
So
got
one's-
1 tauntaun.
Yeah, 1 still. Oh, that is not.
Yeah,
ready,
it's
so-
that one. That's the
I'm gonna swap now because
And that's another suppression. That's 4 suppression on that guy. All right. And yeah, that was it for them. Goes back to you, sir.
Alright, we're gonna pull from the pile. It's gonna be Special Forces. So power is gonna kind of. Oh, I hit the box.
It's coming up in there.
Yeah.
All right. You gonna shoot or are you gonna move again? Oh wait! Weren't they holding this?
Yep, it is. Yeah, it's gonna win
Oh
now.
yeah. Bring it closer.
He's gonna take a. Sorry, I'm shooting on my stick.
It's all right. We'll look at the rest of the battlefield here. These guys are touching this ladder up here. They could.
Yeah,
maybe
they're gonna
corner.
fire at that unit right there, the one with the box.
Okay.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, and then owl.
Ay.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be heavy cover.
Yeah, I agree. This and the barricade.
Which doesn't matter because I got 3 crits and another hit.
There's a hit.
So it's going to be...
So 2 go away, so it's 4.
4, yep.
Okay, we can survive that. There's only 4 guys. I'd only have to roll all nothing, right? Oh, we got 1, so the leader will survive with the box. That's good. Last turn, not a whole lot more happened. I did kill 1 Tauntaun, and these guys just tried to punch. Everything else moved up. I lost my last Droidica. These guys moved here. He played Covering Fire, and that's going to give you guys dodges. And
right.
I played my 1 pip of Ambush and used HQ Uplink. This time I gave these guys an order, and then I had everybody else go here. All right, so
you have complete control.
I have complete control. I have everybody except for this guy. So they will have AI. So they'll have to attack first.
Gotcha.
Unless, of course, they die first. But I'm going to go with the Droidicas first. They're going to aim, which they wouldn't be able to do if they didn't have the face up. They're going to aim and shoot that Tauntaun, because I can't have him doing bad stuff. And all right, so these guys did aim and shoot, and they killed the Tauntauns. They rolled all 6 hits, and Tauntaun said goodbye. Next, he's Troopers, and using fire support from those guys are going for my current commander here, who is Roger. And you've got critical 4 on this hit from everything combined, which is nice. There, all right.
So
and there's heavy cover.
So I still got to reroll. I can reroll 2.
But it looks like I'm. All right. So I'll cancel 2 hits, which there's some hits. We're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Ouch. All right. And I don't have any surge. So that's 5. That kills everybody except for Roger himself. Poor Roger. All right, he pulled Tauntauns. They actually went around instead of ramming this unit. They went around and rammed the other guy that just ran through. Who's only 1, and how many is that? 6. Let me roll 5 first. Let's just see.
No.
Oh yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. All right. So I activated these guys. They shot.
Get rid of
They
it.
moved and shot, and only got 2 damage, and he spent both dodges. So who's going?
Poe is. He's going to use his Inspire to get rid of one of the
okay.
things off the Jin.
Oh yeah, because Jin only got 1 action last time, didn't she?
Yeah, that was not as much fun.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then, all right, I'm gonna fire everything. They will have heavy cover.
Heavy cover, yeah.
2.
Still a lot of dings.
6, 8, and pow. Nope.
Oh boy.
All right.
Well, some crits. Let's see. All right, so 1, 2,
So 2
go away. So 3.
So 3. Yeah.
All right, I can handle that. Nothing. I'm not. I think maybe I blocked maybe 1 damage the whole game. I don't know. All right, we're closing in on what is probably going to be end game, even though we're in turn 4 right now. This guy moved up just enough to try to take a shot on Pow, and the reason I'm doing this instead of trying to kill those Tauntauns is he knows I don't have the capability to do another 1 pip where he potentially can, so he can just have them guarantee that they're going to go first. They can shoot, and they just have to kill this 1 guy. It will not be hard for them to do that with as many dice as they roll. So if granted, the Tauntaun could go first too, but he's so far, he'd have to pull that from the pile, and there's less of a chance of that happening. So I've got to try and kill these guys, and that's really, kind of what it boils down to. So I moved and shoot. It's going to be heavy cover with a dodge and danger sense. So we're really. Oh my!
He said it's a lot of surge.
It is a lot of surge. Well, it's 3, but it's still not bad for droids.
That's true.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 damage, dude.
All right.
That's incredible. That's the roll of the game for me right there.
All right.
For droids, that's incredible.
So 2 go away because heavy cover.
All right, so it's 4. You can spend the dodge to cancel 1.
Dodge, so that'll be 3.
Mm-hmm.
I did danger sense, so I'll have 2.
All right, you duck and cover. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Block 1.
Oh, so you'll lose just 1. Not particularly good for me.
Wait, so I lose 4. Oh, wait, there's 3. That's right. So I lose 2.
You're going to lose 2. Yeah, okay. 2 is... I figured I needed at least 2 to have a shot. Yeah.
I like you. You and you.
All right, so only 3 guys. That's only going to be, 6 dice coming at 1 guy that hasn't rolled a block all game. So, I mean, I got a shot. Sure.
All right, pull for the pile. It's a Jin, so I'm going to rally with her.
But I'm all spent now. All my guys are...
I got 1.
Okay, so she's going to get 2 actions.
Yep.
She's just going to move.
She is going to...
Because she can't hit anybody. She's too far away. I kind of took all the objectives because this guy went and claimed he's carrying 2 around. I guess there's a limit to how many you can carry because you got to be able to fit them. They can't overlap each other. So, but he's moving real slow.
And then she's just gonna move up right here.
Yeah, this is not looking. I think you've got this one.
All right.
I'll really take if you kill him, I think you're gonna have it.
All right, and that's you have no more.
I have no
left,
more.
right?
It's all you.
So I have this guy left. These groups left.
They're just gonna have to move up. It looks like.
Yeah.
All right, so he moved Jin up, beginning of the fourth or fifth, and I'm pretty sure this is final round. I played push and he played ambush, but he can actually reach the Tauntaun, so he's gonna give it to the Tauntauns, and I am going to give it to the Droidica, and then this guy, and he will chain it to that guy, and or actually I'll give it to this guy. He'll chain it to there and there, so they'll all get order tokens.
That's
Well, still, it's pretty much still full control. So the droids have been playing well as far as control goes. Just nobody's rolled defense to save their life. All right, so he moved through me and he's shooting backwards with his pistol. He took an aim first, so he got 4 damage. And I mean, this I need this to be the champion roll. It's impossible, but rebellions are built on hope.
yes.
That's what they say. And this is not the rebellion, this is the separatists. And this is why their rebellion failed miserably. Oh, and I'm dropping both tokens. I think that's probably game. I don't know if I'll be able to, I don't know.
You can move both those guys to claim it. You have 2 units there.
This guy's not going to be able to reach.
He's still got another turn.
Yeah, it's possible. It's maybe. All right, so he killed my Droidica. My Droidica put some suppression on him first, and just one little guy is running this way. We're going to try and make a run for this stuff for the last round, but I don't see it really happening, but we'll just take our chances.
Yeah, it also should have suppression on him.
Yeah, and I did get a shot on this little guy, which was really fun. What's his courage value, 2?
2. Oh, no, his courage value is 1.
Oh, well, that'd be nice.
So I'm going to go with these guys and attempt to rally.
Oh, come on, please don't. Please don't. Oh, only 1 action.
Oh.
That's good. That's real good. I'm going to take that shot.
Yeah, then take that shot.
All right.
3 black, 4 white.
I really need you not to kill too many of them.
2.
2. Okay. And there's no cover in the way.
Yeah.
So, well, let's see what that was. Oh, nothing. Boy, I just, if there was a prize for rolling blanks, I would have won at this game. I've got 2. He's got 2, and I've got a guy on the last one. See, he has that one. He has that one, and if I can have Leo or Michelangelo claim that one, we're gonna remove some suppression, or General Roger here get up to claim that one and manage to survive. But like Jin's coming in, these Tauntauns are right there. It's gonna be a wild last round. But a lot of his guys are out of range. So like while he's definitely winning the numbers game, I'm hiding behind this. I'm playing the hide behind the building game, and that's kind of working. All right, so I played assault. That's why I did a standing orders earlier, just so I would have at least 1 regular command card. And then he played rebellious. Although honestly, it doesn't matter. I should probably save my 1 pip for the last turn in hopes to do something crazy. But yeah, so you're activating Jin first. Oh yeah, that's not going to quite reach Michelangelo. So what's it going to be? You wouldn't be able to move that way if, well, that guy pushed. You pushed him a little bit, so you can't move through enemy. Yeah.
I thought you could move through enemy.
No, wait, maybe. Oh yeah, maybe you can. Maybe you can. All right. Yeah, I'm thinking of vehicles. You can't. Yeah.
I still think I'd be able to reach that squad.
No, it doesn't look like it.
But I will move right here to engage them because they do have charge right now.
All right, so you're gonna, and if you can kill, all right, so that's gonna cause them to rally up on you. All right, so Jin came in, and not only did she manage to get engaged with this Michelangelo unit, she also rolled 4 hits, and I rolled all blanks again, which killed that. And now it's totally hopeless, because even if I could potentially try to come in and engage, you'll be able to charge since you're no longer engaged. What I needed you to do is have 1 guy left alive.
I know.
1 guy left alive, and then I'd have had a chance of maybe taking this guy up there, claiming that 1, and not dying to everyone that was going to shoot him. But now it's mathematically impossible. So, good game, dude. Good game. This was pretty wild. I almost pulled it off. I mean, I thought it was slim, but the droids' numbers were really well. But man, I just needed a few. Like, honestly, if Grievous had just given it 1 more turn, I could have done his 1 pip and.
I used a lot of firepower on that.
You did, and I didn't. And Guardian was fun, but it didn't work. Well, you win some, you lose some.
It's fun because I killed a bunch of your droids, with no suppression because
yeah,
already-
I say that it's one thing I liked the most about this was for one, the droid's control line.
Oh, yeah,
So comms jammer is probably going to become more important.
Yeah.
But the other thing that I thought was really cool here was the droids not losing an action with suppression was huge.
Yeah, it is.
Especially for running an objective away. And I know it's weird that I'm using clones for droids, but that won't be the case for very long. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. I want to thank you all so much for watching. And as always, have a great day.